See how it goes. Hopefully, this will work out well. First, I want to say if you're the type of person who is a bit sensitive about this hashtag take the knee and the coverage around it, if you feel yourself that you get offended more about what's going on around this, stop watching now, please. If you're the type of person who doesn't like other people going against what you believe and who wants to have an open debate about what's going on and can share and compromise and actually have a conversation and talk and maybe even argue without wanting to strangle or kill each other. If you're not that type of person, please go now. Now, I know most of the people who should have left from those other two things are still going to stick around because you want to hear what I have to say, mostly because you probably want to disagree with me. I mean, soon as you see this video, black guy, afro, glasses, you're probably already assuming where I stand with this whole hashtag take the knee thing. And you probably just want to make sure before you hit dislike. I respect that. But now that we've got all that out of the way, hello and good morning. My name is Cody, also known as Just Two Eyes. And hashtag take the knee is crazy. Right? Now, of course, this is seen from a multitude of angles, but they always come down to kind of the same two. People who understand why and respect, and people who wholly disagree. Now, in the most broadest of strokes that I can use, hashtag take the knee is a protest against the national anthem. Alright, now the national anthem is a tricky song to kind of work your way around. Listen to it. Think about it. Really work the cogs out and think about America and the way it has been and the way it is and the way it's going while listening to that song. And you'll kind of get a gist of where I'm coming from in this video. Now, on one side, you have the people who completely love the song, who stand up every motherfucking time, you know, love the song to death, sing along with the lyrics, love the troops, love America, love Trump, love everything. Like, they are America to the teeth and beyond. And to those people, they are, no matter what, I'm going to stand up because this is what I believe in. This is how I feel about it. This gives me hope and inspiration, and it's my way, my small, insignificant way of saying thank you to the troops who go out there to make sure that we are safe, to go out there to make sure that we don't get carpet bombed every fucking day, to make sure that we can go out and waste food and money and time and people's energy and everything else. For that, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I can fucking waste my life. You know what I mean? In the land of the free, the home of the brave, blah blah blah, go on. Yeah, that song does mean a lot. That song does represent a lot, and it does mostly focus within this hashtag narrative that goes around. It's kind of you're disrespecting the troops. That's mostly where the conversation goes 80% of the time. And now we have the other side of that coin, the other side of the battle. For those people, they understand what the song means, but they disagree with what the song represents. And the song represents a very long history in contrast to where we are now, that have broken down, beaten, raped, killed, misused, abused, and still till this day do the majority of those things I've just said to the African American people in America. And those people who take the knee, they can't stand in pride and listen to that song because to them it represents what still goes on today to the black African American community, the ethnic community in America, really. And the thing is, you actually have to be ignorant. There's no other way around this. You actually, literally, and I mean this without any disrespect, you actually have to be ignorant to not see that point. You know what I mean? You have to something in order to not see that the majority of America was abusing and misusing black African Americans compared to where we are now. Like that gap in where we were to where we are now is extremely out of place. Okay? And you really have to be ignorant to not see that a lot of that is still going on today. I mean, Did you hear the way I said Nazi? Throwing that out there. And me, I kind of see it as one. Obviously, there's more racial debate on either side going on. There's clearly more white Caucasian people on the side of stand up, this is America, and there's more black African Americans who take the knee because I don't like this America. It's clear as day to see. Of course, there's people on each side, yes, but the majority of each clear to see. Agreed? Now here comes the part. I'm about to piss a lot of people off. Oh, that's good. I'm more or less in the middle of this. I can clearly see both sides of the argument. I can clearly see both sides where everyone is coming from. I understand. And I agree with both sides, actually. Like, there's not much disagreement that I can come from on either side because both sides make a lot of sense. Both sides has very good points, and both sides have very valid points. I respect and I love the troops. I respect and I love the men and women who believe that they're going out there to defend us. The amount of awe that I have for those people is just amazing. That you wholeheartedly believe in everything that you are, that you are going out there. Well, for the ones who do believe that, because there are who don't, who go out there and say, I'm doing this for my country, I'm doing this for my people, I'm doing this for America because I want it to be safe, and I'm willing to leave all of that behind to keep danger away. Love those people to death, and thank you for what you're doing. Now, if you heard what I said earlier, for those who believe that's what they're doing, I don't. The people who are enlisting these people to make them go out and do this fight is fucking ridiculous, and it's fucking stupid. And anybody who believes that sending thousands, millions of these poor, innocent, gullible people out there, you have to see how fucked up that is. It's, come on now. Look at every single country, state, continent, whatever you want to call it, that America has been just fucking over for the past decade. Tell me those people are a threat. Really, tell me those people are a threat. They've done like maybe the three top biggest, baddest things they've ever done in a decade has happened. What we've done is every fucking day to those people. Okay, so just all I'm saying, just kind of see the contrast. I get it, eye for an eye, but this is an eye for like just no. And I get it, I do. You want to keep your home, your people, your life safe. So you do what you got to do to keep it safe, even if it means just basically genocide's a strong word, but fuck, we are getting close. So the troops, I respect, I love, thank you for doing what you're doing and believing what you're doing. But for the people who are on the top and making this stuff happen, come on now. And that bleeds over to the other side for me. Because yes, I'm black, I'm African American. I grew up in the South of America where most of the shit happens. Most of the shit has happened to me. So from a first person's perspective, I get it. Good Lord, do I get it. And thankfully, I haven't heard the national anthem in a place where I need to or should stand up because as a person, and this is for the people who have stuck around, who disagree with hashtag take the knee, from my experience, I have been racially profiled. I have been attacked. I have been called very, very derogatory terms in a multitude of ways. I have been shot at. I have been beaten. I have gone through a lot. I have seen more than I should have at the age of 30. So when I see people take the knee, I get it. I get it. Even if they've never been through any of this stuff that I have. They've had a clean, wonderful life. Just nothing bad has happened to them. But because that stuff has happened to me and they are protesting for the people that it's happened to, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. It really fucking does. Because from my point of view, they are representing me, people like me, people who aren't in a position of power to say, hey, that stuff is wrong and we should do stuff about it. Right? Who the fuck is going to listen to me? I can't go out to the street with a sign in my hand saying, no more racial abuse against African Americans. I'd get arrested. It's funny because I would get arrested. Oh, America. So for me, I'm more thankful for the people who are actually doing the things. I don't care at all about the ones on top, about the ones who make the decisions, about the ones who trickle down the money and trickle down the people in order to, control what goes on. For the people who are on the ground level, who see the shit and is actually doing something about it, thank you on both sides so fucking much. Because that's the thing nobody's really looking at. And that's the thing that kind of bugs me the most. Is that no one is really seeing the bottom level. Nobody's looking at those people who are actually doing the footwork, who's actually out there every day, risking their lives on both sides to make sure that people like me have a good life. Okay? Do you get where I'm coming from now? Have you listened to the national anthem? Do you get it now? That the troops, Kaepernick, and everybody else who's taking a knee on both sides, they are saving my fucking life. So that's where I am in this whole hashtag take the knee. Honestly, I'm just thankful for the people who are doing what needs to be done to make sure. I'm just thankful for those people who are out there doing that to make sure that I can waste my life. And isn't that just the sad part, that all of us have to come to realization sooner or later, right? That we got all these people out here doing all these amazing, wonderful things, being everyday heroes, just so we can type about it, talk about it, and go back to nothing. But that'd be that. So if you like what I'm doing and want to see what else I'm doing, let me know what you think, because I'm always interested to know. I love you. So, yeah.